So we are going to head on into our video for the day. So I'm gonna link my previous video in the stream for those watching you live, and for those of you on YouTube, it's going to be in the description. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, let's get into the video for the day. So last video we went over how to make less mistakes, and that's like not running into moves, really trying to realize what you get hit by and learn from that, as well as not forcing your way in. So this is going to be a little bit of how do you actually force, like not force, but how do you actually get in, and it's a fundamental part of Peach's game plan, and that is learning her float mix-ups. So going high and going low, because that's one of the parts about Peach that makes her a character and that's using her floats. I'm going to show you a little bit with this replay about how to do it. Luckily, I ran into a Ryu, which is one of the matchups that can, like, you can really just see it. Yeah, so you can really just see the mix-ups here. So there I opened up with a down air right away, and you're going to notice I go high a lot. But when I go high, if I'm too obvious with it, he's going to anti-air me. So there, you saw him jump at me, but when he jumps, I wait for the landing and I punish that. If he's not jumping, then I go high and I pressure with down air. So this is like the 4th game in a row that I played this guy. Around 9.5 million GSP, if that matters to anyone at the time of this video. But yeah, you see, like, I cleaned up stock pretty well. The reason why this is very good against Ryu is because he has a very committal jump arc. So when he jumps, he's going to do a thing right away. And his moves stay out for a very long time. So there, I waited for the Nair, and then I went in and got my own Nair combo because I stayed on the ground. And he's jumping at me because he's trying to read my floats. There, I just floated at a weird height. A little bit of a scramble now, but yeah, see, a very good Ryu. Like, if I do anything wrong, then he just sort of catches me. But really how the game plan is right now is, yeah, when he's on the ground, that's when I go for my down air pressure. And he really has to commit to his jump arcs to beat me. Otherwise, you know, even if I am in the air, I can just float away and move back to avoid his aerials. And you see how effective going high is when they stay on the ground. So there he read me because I was in the corner, I was in a bad position. And going in with some pressure now. So again, a very good Ryu, but I can just sort of wait him out and then choose my opportunities, just like I was in the last round. See, there we go. We waited for the grounded option, and then I went high with the down air. For him to counter these down airs, he has to jump at me. And if I read when he's going to jump and just stay on the ground, like if he does anything but jump, then I can down air. And then when he jumps, then I go for something else. And then that's just good coverage by me. So yeah, I mean, we can even look at that again. I don't know, but yeah, you can look at that again at home. But basically, when they go high, you go low. When you go low, they go high. Yeah, let's look at that again. Because it's a little bit faster than the game with last time that I did with the Richter. So I did go in this time, but again, I was choosing my spots very carefully, most of the time, except for that end of the first stock. You see there? He's on the ground going high. Going high again because he's on the ground. He read my going high because I did that twice in a row, and he has to guess consistently because that's the kind of character that Ryu is. This works against, like, you have to be able to mix up your high-low approaches against pretty much every character. I mean, others you don't really want to approach so much, but you still have to be mixing up your highs and lows. And yeah, good follow-up by me. So you have to do this against every character, but against Ryu and I'd say like Luigi as well, maybe King K. Rool, you can employ this exact same strategy where you're going for down airs when they're on the ground. Otherwise, you need to be like using lots of empty lands like I did there, a lot more, and kind of using your movement to bait things out, because down air, they can cover your like aerial approaches a lot better. But principle's the same. If they jump at you, you want to be on the ground, so you can punish the ending leg of that. And if they're on the ground, you want to be in the air, because you can control where you are, so you can pressure them effectively. So there, I floated back, I recognized he wasn't going to jump, and then I went in. And then I have this ledge pressure. Okay, and then just simple edge guard. See, and there he read me, because I didn't mix up my approaches enough. I just stood there instead of fast falling down to the ground again. And faster characters will be able to do that more consistently and more safe, whereas with Ryu, it's a commitment. But yeah, you have to understand the high-low mix-ups if you're going to play Peach. The one thing I didn't do in this matchup, and it's because Ryu's jumps are so committal, I go for up air quite a bit less. One of Peach's best aerial coverages is to stay on the ground and go for ground float up air. Okay, and then landing side B, and we get the forward smash. Alright, so that's the video for today. So yeah, very fundamental concept about Peach. You have to understand her high-low mix-ups if you're going to play this character. And again, Ryu's a matchup where like you can just see it happening because I'm constantly going for dare. And then when I commit to staying high enough, it's very obvious when I'm wrong because, okay, he jumped at me. But again, you have to be doing that constantly. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. It's filmed on Twitch, so you can come and join me. We do lots of viewer battles and stuff, and see you in the next video.